as usual, thank everybody for joining me this evening. I know it's last minute, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I wanted to come on and do this live so we can talk about the next astrological event that is coming up for us that I feel like is very important. And I know I say that with everything that we talk about, but this one is really, really important. I think this is one of the best astrological events that we're going to have this year, and I don't want anyone to miss it. And as always, I try to give you enough time in advance to prepare for it because, like I always say, you're probably already experiencing this energy. This event actually happens on April the 12th. So you could very well be experiencing this energy already. Some of you that are very, very sensitive to energies around you could possibly be already feeling it. People that are very aware of what's going on in their lives and the energy around them are probably already feeling like something is happening. So I just want us to get prepared for it because this is an ideal manifesting energy, but it's also an energy that's going to help you get clarity and to get really, really honest with yourself as to where you may be fooling yourself in regards to certain things, places, relationships, situations going on in your life where you may actually just be fooling yourself. And this is the energy that's going to help you see a little bit clearly, or at least acknowledge the fact that things may not be what you think they are. Okay? But it's also a good energy too. So what is coming up for us April the 12th, 2022 is the planet Jupiter is going to be conjunct the planet Neptune. Now, I'm not going to get too much into technical detail about this. However, in astrology, the planets have conversations. And depending on where they're positioned and in what sign they are in, determines what kind of conversation these planets are having. And anytime planets have conversations, there's going to be an energy around that conversation that we will feel. And depending on what the conversation is, it's going to determine how we're going to react to it and what we're going to use that information and that energy for. So Jupiter, the planet of expansion, it's the planet of growth, it's the planet of abundance, optimism, it's the planet of healing, wisdom, all those things. When in astrology, we consider Jupiter the biggest benefic planet. So that means when Jupiter comes into a house or comes into conversation or contact with another planet, it is there to expand whatever it touches, okay? It's there to bring a blessing. It's there to bring a healing and a wisdom to whatever it is touching or whatever house it is occupying. Now, it's great because Jupiter is the planet that makes you feel like you can do anything. Like the sky is the limit with Jupiter. And that's a great energy. But sometimes on the downside of that, it can make us be overly optimistic. It can make us miss a lot of the details. A lot of times with Jupiter energy, you're so geared up to do something and you're excited. You got this energy around you. You just want to get started. And the big picture is great. We get the concept of where this is going, but where Jupiter can sometimes trip up is Jupiter doesn't have the details. You ask like, well, what's the plan? I know the plan sounds great. This is going to work. So what is the plan? How are we going to do this? Jupiter's going to tell you, well, I don't know what the plan is. All I know it's going to work and I'm ready to do it. So those are kind of like some of the downside of Jupiter. A little bit overly optimistic, can overpromise things that Jupiter cannot deliver. Just feels like they can conquer the world and do anything. So Jupiter is going to be right up next to the planet Neptune. Now, Neptune energy is a very interesting energy. This is the planet that has no boundaries. It is just out there doing its own thing. It is the planet of imagination, the planet of our dreams. It's the planet of our spiritual world, our spiritual life, daydreaming, acting, our imagination. It is the most compassionate planet, in the solar system. Like, it's Neptune just wants to love and take care of people and just have these spiritual experiences and just be all free falling and having a good time and no rules and no plans and just out there. It is a great energy. However, sometimes on the downside with Neptune can be the planet of escapism, because Neptune never really wants to deal with reality. It doesn't want to deal with the hard parts of life. So it wants to escape into a fantasy world. And it wants to stay in its little fantasy world. It wants to believe what it wants to believe. It wants to see what it wants to see. It wants to put on, that phrase, rose-colored glasses, because it doesn't want to see the ugly of anything. It just wants to see what's beautiful and the way Neptune wants to see it. And that's the deceiving part of Neptune. Neptune is also the planet, like I said, of escapism. And it just depends on what the person views as how they want to escape. Neptune can have you escape into drug usage, alcohol usage. It can escape into mental health issues. It can escape into self-sabotaging behavior that you may have. And it's a planet of sacrifice. It will sacrifice itself, for someone else or something else. So you have this planet of expansion and this planet of seeing things the way they want to see it, bumping up against each other. Now, the number one thing this transit is going to help you with is, this is the most magical and divine conversation between two planets that we can have. This is the energy of, if you use this energy to manifest, it is a high probability of whatever you're asking for will come to fruition. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to guarantee like you're going to try to go and manifest the lottery, that you're going to win the lottery. Could you? It could, because that's the kind of energy that Jupiter gives off. That's the kind of energy that Neptune gives off. So yes, it could be a possibility. Who knows? I'm not going to tell you not to try to manifest winning the lottery. I mean, who am I to tell you that? But this is the ideal manifestation energy. So that's the number one thing that we're going to talk about, where you should be using this energy to manifest over the next couple of months, because this energy is going to stay with us at least until June. However, you can feel the effects of it now. Some people are already experiencing this energy. So I would tell you not even to wait until April the 12th to start your manifesting. Start it now, because we are in the pre-energy of this. So this is ideal for bringing hopes, dreams, wishes, goals, whatever it is you want for yourself, bringing it into fruition under this energy. Now, because it's Jupiter and because it's Neptune, Jupiter is going to blow up whatever it touches. So we're also going to talk about the area of your life that you may be fooling yourself. Because you remember, Neptune is that planet of delusion. It's that planet of wanting to escape reality and not wanting to see things for what it really is. Okay. So we're going to talk about the area of your life that you may very well have been fooling yourself, that things are not really what you think they are. And that could be maybe somebody is deceiving you about the situation, or in actuality, you're deceiving yourself, and you know you're deceiving yourself. And this is the time for you to address the fact that I have to be realistic. I have to see things for what they truly are and deal with the situation as it is, and not what I want it to be, and not what I've been trying to convince myself that it is. Now, this is great energy. If you have that in your life, if this is going to be the energy that you use this for, this is going to help you. It may not feel good during the time, that you are coming to the realization that you've been lying to yourself this whole time about a situation or a person or a relationship or a job or whatever that thing is. But Jupiter is there. And again, Jupiter is the planet of healing. Jupiter is coming to heal you, to help you through this process, because this is the time that you need to know, and you need to let whatever this thing is, you need to let it go. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. How to use this positive energy to manifest things into your life, but also use this energy to just be real with yourself and finally come to the realization that you may very well be deceiving yourself. So does anyone, again, the time frame for this energy starts April the 12th. It's going to end around, it's going to be like a couple of months. So I'm going to say mid-June, we're going to, okay, we got a lot of thumbs up. Thank you. It's going to run us for like a couple of months. Again, you're probably already feeling it, so you can start manifesting with this energy right now. So don't waste it. So let me just give you some quick background on how special this energy is. This actual transit of Jupiter conjunct Neptune, this conversation between these two planets actually only happens every 13 years. So this is how important it is for you to capitalize this energy now. This is how important it is for you to use this energy, because this energy will not be back again for another 13 years. That's just how special it is. And that's just how long it takes these two planets to make their orbit, where they finally catch up with each other and they're in the proximity to each other to actually activate this energy. So every 13 years. Now, another thing about this is the next time we do this transit in 13 years, it won't be in Pisces, okay? It will not be in the sign of Pisces. And the reason it's so special now is because in astrology, each sign has a ruling planet, and the transit for this particular time is going to be in the sign of Pisces. Now, Neptune, Pisces is ruled by Neptune in modern astrology, but in traditional astrology, Jupiter rules Pisces. So the benefit to this is both of these planets know Pisces. Both of these planets are at home with this sign. So when you have a sign and a planet that are at home with each other, they work the best. So this is another reason why this energy is so special, is because these two planets are the natural ruler of Pisces. So they know how Pisces works. Okay, so you're going to get the maximum benefit out of this experience. So, and I'm going to give you another little fun fact with this. Now, the cycle comes around every 13 years, but the last time that this transit happened with Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in Pisces was actually in March 1856. This was the last time we had this transit, March 1856. Okay, so that's been a very, very long time, very, very long time. And I Googled some of the things that happened around 1856, just to kind of get an idea of what was going on in 1856 and how that could play up again here in 2022. some of the things that happened with this particular transit were there was a lot of major flooding around the world, particularly in Europe. A lot of flooding. There was, I think at that time, if I was reading it correctly, that was the time in which they started to, I guess, campaign, or people started to kind of rise up against slavery. So around that time, this is the beginning of the abolishment of slavery. This is when, people were speaking out about it and how it was wrong and da-da-da-da. So that was the beginning phases of abolishing slavery around that time. And you have to think about it. Pisces actually rules slavery. Okay. Pisces rules slavery. So that was the time that they were talking about that. You had flooding, and you had major flooding in Europe. You have to remember, Neptune rules bodies of water. So you had your flooding, you had your dawn of the ending of slavery. That's when a lot of there was a big push on discovering a lot of medications, discovering a lot of what do you call it? Medical discoveries during that time were happening. So because Jupiter and Pisces rules medicine. So if we look back just on some of those things that were happening, they're kind of reflective of what's going on now. So I would say we can look to, I hope we don't have any flooding, but there could be major flooding, around the world of some sort. Things of that nature. And we're looking at, a lot of stuff that is going on, with the Ukraine and those people having to leave their country and war and all of that stuff. So it kind of again, plays over. Astrology is just cycles. So things just play over and over and over again. So anyway, we're not going to do a history lesson on that. We're going to get to right here and right now and what is going on with us. So we're going to start at the top of the zodiac, as usual. And we're going to talk about where this conjunction is going to be in your particular area of your chart, how you can use this energy. And I'm going to give you a couple other houses that you might want to look at that you will probably see some movement in also. So we're going to start at the top of the zodiac with Aries Risings. Now, again, my predictions are based on your rising sign. If you do not have your rising sign, listen for your sun sign. Now, if you have them both, I want you to listen for your rising sign first and your sun sign second. Okay? Okay. So Aries Risings. This Jupiter conjunct Neptune is actually going to be in the area that governs the hidden spaces in your life. So this is the 12th house. This is the house of our traumas, our healing, endings and closures to things. This is the area that governs our spirituality. This is the area that governs our connection to the afterlife. This is also the area that governs places of confinement. So that would be hospitals, that would be rehab centers, that could possibly be a prison of some sort, space of confinement. So Jupiter conjunct Neptune here. This energy would be ideal for someone, Aries rising, that wanted to manifest a healing into their life. This would be a space where if you're Aries rising that is dealing with addictions, dealing with old traumas, this would be an energy of finally addressing those areas in your life. So this would be ideal for my Aries risings to either start rehab, start therapy, possibly going in for a hospital stay, maybe an inpatient stay of some sort. But this is all about your internal healing. This is all about you addressing your traumas, your hurts that you maybe have experienced in life and that you have not addressed. This is the area that's also, your dream life is going to be very, very vivid over the next couple of months, or if it's probably already started. I would strongly suggest, if you're an Aries Risings, that you start to journal your dreams, writing down your dreams. Even if they don't make sense at the time, they will make sense later, because those are messages that you are receiving from the afterlife, from your guardian angel, from your ancestors, from God, the universe. There is a message there, a message that you need to know, a message that could be directly correlated to your healing of some sort. Now, this is also an energy of potentially, I don't know if some of my Aries Risings are dealing with someone that is confined to a hospital or has been confined to prison. You may be hearing from that person or hearing something about that person between now and June. Okay, so I don't know if that person is being released from prison or being released from a hospital stay, or you're getting good news about a person that may be in the hospital, and I guess, everything checks out for them. Something to the effect of someone or something in a confined space. Okay, you may hear news about that. This is also great energy for Aries Risings, that if you are wanting to work on any type of projects, business, or anything that you're trying to manifest in your life, or you're trying to work on in your life that's important to you, I would strongly suggest that you work on it in silence, that you work on it behind the scenes. Don't necessarily let everyone know what you're trying to manifest, what you're trying to bring to fruition, or what you're trying to work on for yourself, even if that has to do with your internal healing. Keeping that part of yourself, to yourself, until you feel comfortable enough to share it with the world. Okay, so that's the energy with my Aries Risings. Now, another area of your life that I would tell you that you possibly could see some movement in a very, very advantageous way is with your money. And how you earn your money specifically. This could look like some of my Aries Risings getting a raise at their job, getting a new job. If you're a business owner, your business starts to pick up, or you could be an Aries Risings that is ready to branch out with their own business. Okay, so you may see some movement with that, and this is the time for my Aries Risings. The thing that you should be releasing would look like things that have to do with other people's money. So this could be money or resources that you share with another person. I would definitely tell you to pay attention to that area of your life. If you own something with another person, if you share money with another person, or you depend on another person for money or resources, you may want to pay attention to that dynamic of how that situation is going. There may be something that you need to know with regards to the dynamics of financing and resources you share with another person. Now, if it's not that, this could have something to do with your taxes. This could have something to do with debt management that you need to deal with, or things of that nature. Taxes, inheritances, monies, resources you share with another person, and debt. Now, here's another area that you may need to address is around your sex life or your intimate life. Aries Risings, particularly those of you that are dealing with sexual trauma, this is a time that you need to start the process of releasing that or acknowledging that. In the 8th house, this is about things that sometimes we are ashamed of that could directly be correlated to a sexual experience that we may have had, or a sexual trauma that we may have experienced. There may be some healing that needs to happen with regards to that. I don't know what that could be. That could be something from childhood. That could be something you experienced as an adult. I'm not really sure. But this is the area that governs sex and the areas of our lives that sometimes we keep hidden because we're ashamed of, or for whatever reason. This could be a time that you feel like you are ready to release that. If you've been holding on to that, if you've been holding on to guilt or shame or something with regards to a sexual trauma or something, this is the time that Jupiter can help you heal from that. Now, this could definitely look like if you have been with the Neptune energy, especially around money. If you've been doing this Neptunian thing where you have been turning a blind eye to certain situations with regards to the connection you have with another person around money, or you have been purposely and willfully being ignorant about the situation, this is the time that you're going to need to address it. There is no longer room for you to act as if things are not happening, or no longer room for you to act as if nothing is going on in this area of your life. And you need to address whether or not you are fooling yourself into believing that everything is okay with you with regards to money with other people, with regards to your sex life, with regards to your intimate life with another person. This is the time that you would need to address that. Okay. You got 2 months of supportive energy to help you with this process. Okay. Taurus Risings. I think somebody's in my house downstairs. They're making a lot of noise. Okay. Taurus Risings. The Jupiter conjunct Neptune is going to actually be in your 11th house. Now, this is the house of friends, social networks, technology, our hopes, dreams, and wishes. So this is phenomenal energy for you to get out and socialize, Taurus Risings. This will help with improvements in the connections in your friendships, your friend groups. This will definitely help you with, if you get out, meeting new people, drawing new people into you over the next couple of months. And just getting the opportunity to meet a new set of friends, meet a new group of potential friends, people that are different from you, people that bring something to you that is in a very spiritual way, a connection that you immediately make with this person. Okay. This is also the area that governs your long-term goals. So some of my Taurus risings will either be seeing a long-term goal come to fruition, or use this energy to manifest a long-term goal that you have for yourself. Use this energy to manifest whatever that thing is that you want in your life. I don't care what it is. I don't care how small it is or how big it is. This is the energy. Again, this is manifestation energy. So whatever goal, dream, or wish you have for yourself, this is the time that you need to start manifesting that thing. Okay. This is also the area of unexpected blessings and unexpected money. So my Taurus risings could be the recipient of some unexpected money out of nowhere, or some unexpected blessing or assistance, or whatever that looks like. But unexpected blessings and unexpected money here between now and June could be something on Taurus that Taurus risings actually receive. Now, with regards to this Neptune energy, again, if you're a Taurus risings and you are not addressing things that have to do with your friend groups, if there is a dynamic within your friend groups that you know is a problem and you have been avoiding it, or you've been acting as if it's not a big deal, this is the time that Jupiter will probably blow that up, and you need to address it. If you're having discord with one of your friends or all of your friends or whatever that situation is, address it. Address it. This also goes for your long-term goals. If you have a goal for yourself and you have not resonated with that goal in a very long time, but you are keep trying to make the goal something that you want to do. If it is not something that you want to do, this is the time for you to go ahead and just release that thing. If it no longer resonates with you, if it no longer makes sense for you to be in that space, this is a time for you to release it. Now, I would tell you also the space that you're going to have some really, really good luck is actually in your first house. Now, the first house is all about your physical body, your identity, how you show up in the world, how people experience you. So this will be a great time for my Taurus risings. Number one, if you wanted to change your outward appearance. And when I say change your outward appearance, that could look like a new wardrobe, that could look like a new hairstyle, that could look like you doing some cosmetic procedures. This will be excellent for Taurus risings that want to go down and get a little nip tuck, a little suck tuck, tummy tuck, a boot, a BBL, whatever it is you want to do to beautify or change your body. This will be great for that because this is energy all in the first house. Now, keep in mind, this is Jupiter. And again, Jupiter expands. So my Taurus risings are really going to have to pay attention to their weight over the next 2 to 3 months, because Jupiter is going to be there to expand you. So you're going to be in such a good energy about yourself. This may make you want to eat and really not pay attention to your body. And it could, some pounds could slip up on you over the next few months. But again, this is going to be great energy for you, just bringing in new people to you, new opportunities to you. People want to engage with you and be around you. All of those things. Now, with Neptune being there also, I just need you to be careful with the people that you're encountering. If you're meeting new people and they're coming into your life, make sure that you pay attention to who these people are. Make sure that you're not just making up a fantasy in your head about these people that you're encountering. See the people for who they are. See them for who they are and not who you want them to be. Now, this also is going to be an area that you have to address with your one-on-one relationships. So this could definitely look like romantic, marriage, business, those special relationships that you make with another person. So don't just think romantic. This could be business. This could be family. This could be friends. This is another area that you need to really get serious about, and whether or not that you are fooling yourself into believing that this relationship, this tie that you have with another person is actually working for you. This is also about releasing things. So it may come to my Taurus risings that you may need to release certain relationships in your life. You may need to go your separate ways with certain dynamics of one-on-one relationships in your life. And this will be the time that you need to just really get serious about what is really going on with those one-on-one relationships. Now, also, this is the area that governs legal proceedings. So some of my Taurus risings that have been in the middle of a legal situation actually may see an ending to that. Or need to get really realistic about what's going on in the realm of this legal situation that you may have going on with yourself, and or maybe with yourself or with another person in your life. And you need to just accept it, that this is what it is, and it's nothing you can do about it, and stop fooling yourself into believing that it's going to go away. Okay, so those are my Taurus risings. Gemini rising, this great energy is going to be in your 10th house. Now, the 10th house is primarily, we look at it as your career house. But this is also the house that governs your reputation in society, your public image, what you are known for in the world, and what your purpose is, what you do outwardly in the world, and what you're known for. This is also the area that governs the prominent men in our family. So I always put, your father, your husband, your brothers, men that are significant in your life. This is authority figures, which is the law, and also CEOs and people that we work with in our career that are above us. So this is great for Gemini risings. with your career goals, aspirations. So this could look like new job, new position. Starting a business would be great for some of my Gemini risings that are ready to be their own boss. This is going to be great supportive energy for that. But promotions, moving in your career, climbing the corporate ladder. And because authority figures are here, this is going to actually put you in a very favorable light to people that are above you in your career goals, in your career arena, that could potentially help you on your career journey. Or this could be those of you that just want to change careers and go into something else and be known for something else. Now, if you're not in the workforce, and you're retired, or whatever the situation is, this is about what you give to the world, how you show up in the world. How do you show up in society? Even how do you show up in your family? What are you known for? So this is all about what you give, what you're known for, how you want to be remembered, your legacy, things of that nature. This is also the area that I consider a relationship house. So this could be some of my Gemini risings deciding that they're ready to get married. And the reason that I consider this a relationship house is because this is the area that governs titles. So this could be some of my Gemini risings changing their titles. So going from single to Mrs. or going from, bachelor to husband. Now this could be the reverse. And there could be some of you that are deciding that you're finally going to stop trying to make this relationship be something and it's not, or you're going to finally realize that the relationship you're in is over. This could be some of you breaking up. So you go from being Mrs. to now you're single, and you go from being, someone's husband to a bachelor again. Things of that nature. But this is addressing the fact, whether or not this relationship is working, whether or not this job is working, whether this career is working for me. So realizing those things. Also, this is the area of, again, the prominent men in our family, especially our father. So those of you that have had a strained relationship with your dad, this is very supportive energy for healing that relationship if you desire to do so. Or whomever that prominent male figure or male energy in your life or masculine energy in your life, this is great supportive energy for healing that relationship, if that's what you want to do. Also, Gemini risings, you're another one that a lot of good energy around your 12th house. So this definitely supports my Gemini risings that want to start therapy, that want to start healing hurts for themselves, that want, very similar to my Aries risings, healing yourself, taking care of yourself, addressing those inner traumas that you've experienced, making sure that you are writing down your dreams. Journaling is very important. This is also an area that will put you in proximity to possibly someone that is in the hospital, in rehab, or in prison, or have some type of energy around going to prison, being in prison, getting out of prison, whatever that situation is. But accepting the fact that this is your reality and not trying to hide from the situation, not trying to, just make the situation what it's not or downplay it, but actually just realizing and accepting the fact that this is what I'm dealing with. And in order for me to deal with this in a healthy way, I have to look at it for what it is and not what I want it to be. Okay? That's some Gemini risings. Oh, also, Gemini risings, releasing, how do I want to put this with you guys? Releasing old bad habits that are in regards to your health, mental and physical, the foods you eat, taking care of your body, taking care of your health in a more holistic way, releasing things that are harming your physical health, harming your mental health. This also is the area about our work environment. So if our work environment is not healthy for us, or you don't feel like you can go anywhere, you don't enjoy where you work, making changes, within that. And that can be changing departments, that can be trying to find a middle ground in where you work and try to make the situation better. Or that could be you just leaving the job and going somewhere where you can be appreciated or where you like to work. So changes in your work environment could come up. And something around your pet. So I don't know if some of you want to get a pet, need a pet, or possibly, I just have to put it out there, losing a pet. Maybe they run away or they pass away, something to that effect. Okay, so that's my Gemini risings. Cancer risings, the Jupiter conjunct Neptune energy is going to be in your 9th house. So this is all around things around educational pursuits, long distance travel. This is things that have to do with our faith, our religion, educating ourselves, foreigners, foreign lands, things of that nature. So this is great for those of you that want to take a long distance trip. This is great for those of you that want to go back to school and pursue some type of educational degree. This is going to be wonderful supportive energy for those of you that want to start your spiritual journey, okay? Or those of you that want to reconnect with your faith. This is going to be an excellent time for you to do that. So hopefully my Cancer risings can take a trip. I think that would be great for you guys. And even if you can't take the trip now, start the planning process for it. Or if you can't take a trip, then that's where the educational component is. Educating yourself, taking a journey of in your mind through education if you can't actually go somewhere. This is great for those of you that want to go back to school and obtain some type of higher degree, especially those of you that want to take a foreign language. If you've ever thought about taking a foreign language, Cancer rising, this will be the great time for you to do that. Now, Neptune here in the 9th house is going to have a lot to do with your faith and your belief system. So some of you are actually coming into a period of possibly questioning your faith. Your views on the world and life are changing. And that may be a scary process because you go from having these belief systems in your life for your entire life, and now you're feeling like they don't resonate with me anymore. What I used to believe years ago about life in certain areas of life, I just don't feel the same way. And you need to acknowledge that and embrace that. And that's something that you're probably going to be transitioning to because it's time for you to do that. Questioning your faith may come up or has come up, and you're dealing with that. And you want to explore different ways of worshiping, different ways of praising, different ways of connecting with the higher power. Those things will become very, very important for you over the next few months. Also, Cancer risings, you have a lot of supportive energy by way of your social life. So you're another one that needs to get out and socialize, particularly with your friends. Okay, so going out with your friends, hanging out with your friends, being in the vibration of bringing new people into your life, being open, being socializing. Cancer suns and Cancer risings are homebodies. Y'all can stay. I'm a Cancer sun. I love to be at home, so I never would have to leave the house. So I'm going to need my Cancers to purposely get out and socialize. Get out and make new friends. Open yourself up to new people and meeting new people over the next few months. This is also an area of Cancer risings. Your long-term goals being very important to you. You're another one that probably will see a lot of success over the next couple of months. And you're another one that's going to be in a good vibration for a lot of unexpected blessings and people wanting to help you. And you only meet new people if you get out and do what? You got to socialize, Cancer. My Cancer risings, you have to get out. Now, The area that you probably need to work on and release is the area that has to do with dating. So that's the dating house, romance, children, procreation. This is the area that holds our self-expression and our creativity. So Cancer risings. Some of you are going to have to come to the realization, especially those that have children, come to the realization that your children are possibly entering a new phase in life. And you're going to have to learn to parent differently. I don't like people. Okay. Listen, you're going to have to get out and find some people that you like. There are some people out there, Jay, that you like, and like you got to get out there and find them. Okay. But back to this area of children, again, especially those that are parenting children. Y'all are going to have to realize that some of y'all are going to have to come to the realization that your children are growing up and you have to parent them differently. And you're going to have to release them and give them a little bit more freedom as they're getting older. So there may be a little bit of drama with your children, but this is simply because they're growing up and they're finding their own way at this time. And both of you have to make an adjustment on this new phase that they're entering in life. Now, this could also look like some of my Cancer risings finding out that they are pregnant, or deciding that they're ready to start a family. So they're releasing that anxiety and that fear of becoming a parent. So they're ready to move in that direction. Now, around dating. Okay, dating. If you're dating someone and it's just not working, stop trying to fool yourself into believing that it can work. That's just as simple as I can put it. Because this is the area that has to do with dating and romantic affairs. If it's not working, it's just not working. You can try to make it into something else. You can try to change it into something else. But you just really need to come to the realization and really see this thing or see this person for what it really is. And if the dating relationship is not working, it is just not working. Just release it and move on. Okay, that's the only thing I can say to that. All right. And that also goes for any type of creative projects that you are trying to get off the ground and it just seems to be a chore. You may need to just release that thing and then come back to it later and see it differently. But yeah, dating, our children, having babies and all of that, just relax. Just release it and let the universe do its work. Okay. So far, do we have any questions? Because we did the first. So the next one is Leo Risings. Thank you. Leo Risings. Cancer moon is exempt from pregnancy. Listen, I don't control the universe. I just deliver the information. I don't control the universe. Okay, so Leo Risings. This Jupiter conjunct Neptune is going to be in the area that governs other people's resources, other people's money. Okay, so this is how this can play out. Now, this is an awesome energy for the manifestation of money. Okay, because this is a money house. So straight out the gate, Leo rises. Start manifesting money. And I'm not talking little money. I'm talking like real money. I want us to start manifesting large amounts of money coming to us because they possibly could. Now, this is also the area that governs benefits and gains through another person or another entity. So this is definitely going to be the next few months of my Leo risings being the recipients of unexpected money, unexpected resources, unexpected assistance in a monetary way from either another person or another entity. So this could look like you get an unexpected check from an insurance payout. You get a bigger refund that you thought from the IRS. You get somebody pays you back money that they've been owing you. Let me tell you what happened to me the other day, and this fits right in. I went on Claim It Texas website, where you go in and see if you have unclaimed money in your state. I went on there the other day, and guess what? I had $90 on there. I don't know where it came from, but I needed to claim this $90 that I don't even know where it came from. So things like that, unexpected money just coming from somewhere, you're going to be the recipient of, okay? Now, this is great for you, Leo Risings, that want to go to the bank and secure a loan, financing for a home, financing for a car. This is great for those of you that want to try to get a credit card. You're just favorable in the light of others and other people. Now, this also bodes for those of you that are in partnership with someone. So that could look like marriage or in business. If it's not you that is directly being benefited with money, if you're tied to someone else and their financial benefit, their gain comes through them, it comes through you. So those of you who are married, maybe your husband or spouse or wife is getting an increase or a salary increase on their job, or you guys' business that you have together is doing well. Just keep in mind, this is not money that you earn from your own personal job. This is money that comes from someone else. Now, this also could look like Leo Risings getting an inheritance of some sort, but just a lot of financial gains. Now, the area of sex and intimacy is here. Okay, so this could play out in the way a little bit differently with regards to sex and intimacy. This could really, really be a time that you really just, well, I'm going to say we, because I'm a Leo Rising, just really have opportunities to have really good sex. And it's great if you're in partnership with someone. This could be with your spouse, your long-term partner, or whatever it is. But your sex life becomes really, really good. And you have the potential of making a really good intimate connection with someone. Now, this could actually bring new people to Leo Risings. So you do have a little bit of energy of possibly meeting someone new if you're single. So keep yourself open for that. But if you are just in the market of wanting to have like just some really good sex with someone, I mean, it's great for that. Like really, really good sex. Okay. Now, another area that you're probably going to see some advancement in a positive way is your career. So those of you that are, wanting to have a new career for yourself, or wanting to reinvent your career, or simply put, you're bringing back the joy in your current career. So you have a lot of positive energy around your career, a lot of positive energy around your interactions with the prominent men in your family. Definitely you have the favor of higher ups at your job or something to that effect. But a lot of good energy around that. Again, this is a relationship house. So this could be some of my Leo Risings actually getting into a relationship. And some of my Leo Risings actually announcing that they're getting married. Could be a thing for Leo Rising. Leo Risings has a lot of relationship stuff going on with them. So I would not be surprised if in the next 1, 2, 3, sometime between now and June, I hear an announcement of one of my Leo Risings getting married or getting engaged of some sort like that. Now, the area that you need to really kind of pay attention to is the area that governs your home and family. When you need to really get realistic about your family dynamics. Now, let me explain that. Now, that could be the idea, the concept that you are ready to move or you need to move. So that could look like you wanting to start the home buying process, or you want to get a new apartment, or you want to redecorate your current abode because you're just not feeling what's going on there. You want to make it new again. So you want to redecorate. This could actually look like people moving in and out of your home. Specifically, maybe somebody's moving out, or there is some kind of family dynamic that needs to be resolved. If this is something that you've been brushing under the rug, or you've been trying to just avoid and not deal with regards to family dynamics, this is the time to do it. Especially if it has anything to do with a woman in your family. your mother, your sister, something to that effect. But definitely family type dealings, family type issues need to be addressed. And if it's not family issues, it could be actually where you live and moving of some sort. Oh yeah, I know. I know. So those types of things. And be careful, Leo risings, with water damage or floods in the home, because this is Neptune in this regards, in regards to water. Be careful with water damage, floods, leaks, or something like that in the home. Just be careful in the bathtub, anything that has to do with water. Okay? All right. Virgo risings, this Jupiter conjunct Neptune is going to be in your seventh house of relationships. So this is great. This is great. So let's talk about single Virgo risings in the seventh house of relationships. Now, this is not the dating house, because the fifth house is about casual dating and the seventh house is about our commitments. So this could look like marriage, long-term commitment, business commitments, whatever one-on-one relationships. Don't always think romantic. So this could be family, this could be friends, but those serious one-on-one relationships we make with another person, and this could be legal situations. So Virgo, my single Virgo risings, this is great for meeting someone. You could possibly meet the love of your life in the next few months, Virgo risings. You really, really could. Put yourself out there. If that's what you want to do, start to manifest the relationship you want for yourself, because you could very well manifest the person for you. Okay, great for my single Virgo risings. This is also good for business. So if you're in business and partnership with someone else, this definitely will put a great energy over that business partnership. So awesome for that. If you are needing to bring certain people into your life, just say, for instance, you're in business and you need an accountant, or you need a tax person, or you're ready to start therapy, you need a therapist. This is going to be the ideal time that you are able to find the person that you need that meets all your needs. So I want you to make sure you understand that this is not all about personal relationships. This is about the people that you need to have in your life that support you and help you in all areas of your life. Okay, you could be meeting those people that support your life. Okay, so this is also great and really beneficial for Virgo risings that are caught up in legal situations, having a very favorable outcome with that situation. But this also, I always tie this into, even though this is the area that governs legal proceedings, this could be some of my Virgo risings getting married and making a legal type, a legal commitment to someone else. Okay. Now, married or coupled up Virgo risings, this is great for bringing the love back to your relationship. If you have been having relationship challenges, this is going to be great supportive energy for you guys to reconnect. But what has to happen is you have to acknowledge that there is a problem. So there may be some Virgo risings out there that are just trying to avoid the situation and just kind of not deal with it. You have to deal with it in order to fix it. So this is going to be the energy to support you on fixing your relationship. But you first have to acknowledge that there is a problem. Okay, so also Virgo risings, the area that is also going to be in some good energy for you is taking a long distance trip, starting an educational pursuit, the renewal of your faith and your spiritual life. And this may actually come up with teaching opportunities for Virgo risings. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that could mean for some of you guys, but maybe a teaching opportunity comes up. But this is awesome if you wanted to take a trip over the next few months. We do have the summer vacation coming up. Go do something near water. That's what I would tell you. Go do something near water. All right. And the area that you're probably going to have to release and work on is the area that governs communication. So I feel like this is my Virgo risings that need to find their voice, that need to speak their truth, that needs to say what needs to be said. So this is all about communication. This is all about interactions with your siblings, your cousins, your extended family. So I don't know if there's some healing or some type of conversation that needs to be had with those people in your life. This is going to be the time that you need to do that. Some of my Virgo risings actually may be thinking about getting a car or find themselves in a situation where they have to get a new car. And this is the area of contracts. Be careful what you are signing over the next few months, Virgo risings. Make sure you are reading over everything with a fine-tooth comb. If you don't understand it, get a second set of eyes on whatever this contract is that you're needing to sign to make sure you're not missing anything. Because again, Neptune can make you a little bit confused and you don't really get a clear understanding of what's going on. So before you sign anything, just make sure you've read it carefully before you sign on the dotted line, okay? And there may be some changes in your neighborhood. I don't know. You have a little bit of energy of possibly moving. I don't really think so. But maybe your neighbors are moving or you're getting new neighbors or something about your neighborhood could be changing. Okay? Where am I? Virgo rising. The Jupiter conjunct Neptune is going to be in your 6th house. All right, 6th house. Health and fitness, mental and physical, work environment, service to others, and our pets. Straight out of the gate, Jupiter in the 6th house with our health and fitness. You are another one that's going to have to watch what you eat, because Jupiter can put on a lot of weight in a short period of time for you if you're not paying attention. However, Jupiter and Neptune there will definitely help you with your health and fitness, mental and fitness, helping you with healing your body. So this is going to be great for those of you that want to change how you take care of yourself. So if you're ready to do something different by way of how you eat, so you may start to research or think about becoming a vegetarian, a vegan, eliminating certain foods from your diets, taking a more holistic approach to how you take care of yourself. Now, I am not a medical professional. I do not dispense medical advice, and I am a big advocate of going to the doctor. So number one, I want you, Libra risings, to go to the doctor. But number two, I want you to take responsibility for your own health. So I want you to start to think about healing your body in a very holistic way. There is nothing wrong with modern medicine. That is what it's for. But there is holistic methods that you can use to heal whatever's going on with your body to make yourself more healthy mentally and physically. This is time for my Libra risings to go to therapy. I cannot stress that enough. Go to therapy or find some type of therapeutic outlet for yourself to help you with what's going on here. Libras are another ones that their mind never turns off. And so some of my Libra risings may be dealing with anxiety, depression, panic attacks. You need to address those things. And your healing starts here in your mind. Once you start healing your mind, your body will follow. But taking care of yourself is very, very important over this time. Now, this is Neptune. Now, with Neptune, I will caution you, be mindful of self-medicating and over-medicating yourself. Okay, just be careful with that. This is also your work environment. So your work environment actually may get better. It may be you enjoy going to work now. Something changes with your work environment. Now, I don't know if it just changes and becomes better, or it changes because you went and got a new job because you don't like your job, and you went and got a new job and it's a much better atmosphere. This energy does support improvements in your work environment. So how you do that is up to you. Either you stay in your current job and fix it, or you find somewhere else that you feel more supportive and you like better. But you are supported in either way. Okay? 6th house. Some of you Libra risings could decide to go ahead and get a pet of some sort, or if you have a pet that's been dealing with health issues with your pet, you may see a change with that, and they might actually get a little bit better over here on the next few months. Okay. Another area of your life that's going to have some supportive energy is also your 8th house. Other people's money, other people's resources. You're another one that's going to benefit through another person, another entity, money coming to you from places that have nothing to do with your work. Okay. And this is also going to support you with your commitments with sex. If you're in a relationship, could definitely improve your sex life and your intimate connection. Now, Libra risings, that this is very important. Again, if you're one of those that's struggling with sexual trauma that you need to address, this is the time for you to do it. This is the healing energy you're going to need to start the process and to start the healing for that. Okay. This is also the area that governs things that just we hold inside, okay, and that we need to heal from. And we're talking about these deep traumas in our life. It's time for you to address them in whatever healthy way that you need to address them and start to heal yourself from that. Okay. I'm going to send some healing energy out for my Libra risings on that one. I want you to be careful with your money. Now, this is the money that you earn from your job. Some of you may just need to get another job. I don't even know how to put it any other way. Some of y'all just need to get another job because you just don't like the job and it ain't working. Go find another job. Just go find another job. That's all I can say to my Libra risings on that. Go find another job. Scorpio risings. The Jupiter conjunct Neptune energy is going to be in your 5th house. Dating, romance, children, pregnancy, your self-expression, your joy. So this is a great house. This is my favorite house. So Scorpio risings, go out and have fun. And when I say go out and have fun, I want you to go out and do things that have to do with like sports, things that you move your body. Sporting events. Go out to a Rockets game or a basketball, or your local professional, whatever's playing shit. I don't know what season we in. Are we in basketball season? I think we are. Go to a basketball game. Go to a soccer game. Go out somewhere where there's people, interacting with other people. This will make great for dating. So for those of you that want to get back out there, this is going to be the supportive energy to get you back out into the dating market if you're ready to start dating. Now, if you're dating someone now, this actually could take this relationship on another level. So if you're currently in a dating situation, it's going well, you like the person, they like you, you may see this relationship go to another level during this time. Have fun with it, okay? This is all about romance. So a lot of romance in the relationship. So enjoy it. I'm happy for my Scorpio rising. So I want you guys to enjoy it. Scorpio risings are another one that may be either finding out that they're pregnant or trying to get pregnant. This is a very fertile time for my Scorpio risings. So if y'all not trying to have a baby, I would strongly suggest that you protect yourself. But if you are trying to have a baby, this is a great time to start. And some of you may already be finding out that you're having children. And I'm so excited for you. Please let me know if you guys are having babies out there, Scorpio risings. And this is another area with the your children. So reconnection with your children, having fun with your children. Some of you may be having, your children are going through a new phase and they have some milestones that they're hitting now, and you're just a part of those and you're just watching them and enjoying them grow. Great for you. Now, you also have supportive energy in the area that governs your one-on-one relationships. So this is all about relationship energy for my Scorpio risings. I think you guys are going to be in a good space over the next few months with regards to those one-on-one relationships. The only thing that I will have to tell you is the area that you might need to release some things is actually with yourself. Okay. So doing your self-evaluation, making sure that you are taking care of yourself, that you don't have any type of self-sabotaging behaviors that are keeping you and preventing you from being your best self is very important now. This is a great time for my Scorpio risings to start a health and fitness routine. Let me tell you something, Scorpio risings. If y'all got yourselves together like right now, a year from now, y'all can be in like the best physical shape y'all have ever been in your lives. That's up to y'all. Use this energy. Now, you're another one that'll probably have to kind of like watch the weight gain. But if you got on it like right now, you guys in the next 6 months to a year could be in phenomenal physical shape if you take advantage of that and release those habits, those bad habits that are preventing you from being your best physical self. Okay? Sagittarius rising. The Jupiter conjunct Neptune is going to be in your 4th house. So this is going to be great for my Sagittarius risings, again, that are trying to find a place to stay. New living situation for you guys. So Jupiter's there to expand. So some of you are thinking about getting a bigger place. Some of you guys are thinking about growing your family. You're another one that could possibly be deciding to start a family or finding out that you're going to have an addition to your family. So you may need more room. You may want to decorate your home. This is great for Sagittarius risings that have had family issues. Great to heal those family dynamics. Please use this energy to heal your family dynamics. Now, I am a bit advocate if someone is in your life and they're toxic and they don't need to be in your life. I don't care who it is. That could be your mama, your sister, your daddy, your grandma, whoever. If they don't need to be in your life, pluck them out. Goodbye. But if you're in a family situation and you really want to heal what is ever going on with your family, Jupiter here is going to be ideal to help you do that. So I send you supportive energy in whatever you choose to do with this energy. But this is great for healing your family dynamics. And just great for this could be my Sagittarius risings finding their home, dream home. Like they go out and they find the ideal space they never thought they would be, and they find the perfect home for themselves. So I'm excited to hear what goes on with my Sagittarius risings. Now, another area that you're going to have really good energy in is also your work house and your health house. So you're another one that could be finding a new job. The dynamics at your job improving. Maybe you get a promotion or a raise of some sort. Just work environment is very supportive. So whatever it is you want to do around that, supportive on that. You're another one that could really get serious about your health and fitness, making sure you're taking care of yourself mentally and physically. And maybe you get a pet also. You might get a pet also. Okay. Now, the area that you probably need to release and address and stop turning a blind eye to is your traumas and healing yourself internally. So you're another one that would do well with making sure that you are addressing those inner hurts, those traumas, stuff that you need to heal from, you need to end and put closure on are going to be a big deal. And you're another one, could be some energy around someone in a hospital. I don't know if it's you or someone close to you, a prison or some type of rehab stay you might have to address here in the next few months. Capricorn Rising, this supportive energy is going to be in your 3rd house of communication. So communication, education, teaching opportunities, media opportunities, sales and marketing. So Capricorn Risings, this is great again for you guys finding your voice. This is going to make you be an effective communicator. Definitely over the next few months, a really, really good communicator and expressing yourself and expressing your thoughts. And this is the area that could put energy around a reconnection with your siblings, your extended family, your cousins. So if there's been some type of rift with those people, Jupiter's there to support you if you want to heal that relationship. Now, Jupiter could also bring you some teaching opportunities, opportunities to go to school. And with this type of education, this is like short-term education. So this is not like going to school to get a 4-year degree or getting your PhD or whatever. This is more like going to school maybe for a year to get a certification, or going to school to learn a trade or a hobby, but it's kind of like short-term education. So something to that effect. This could also bring you media opportunities. So I don't know if I have some Capricorn risings that are in some type of acting or something to that effect, you could be getting some opportunities to be in maybe some plays or commercials, or you are marketing some products or something. This is good for my social media influencers. So things that have to do with not like movies or anything, but television, YouTube, websites, podcasts, things of that nature could come up for you. And you might also be thinking about getting a car or something to the effect of your transportation. Oh, you may be trying to get an electric car with these gas prices going on, Capricorn Rising. Maybe that's what you're doing. Now, you're another one that has supportive energy in the 5th house of dating, pregnancy, children, creative expression. So your dating life should pick up. If you're dating someone, the relationship could go to another level and get more serious, or you guys just enjoy each other's company. Bringing back the romance to a current dating relationship. This could be you deciding you're ready to have children, adopt children, freeze your eggs, doing something with the realm of preparing yourself for the possibility of becoming a parent in the future. And some of you actually may have a child that ends up coming to live with you and for some whatever reason. And that actually could be for my Scorpios too. I don't know if you guys are going to decide to foster a child, or somehow a child ends up needing to live with you or something like that. I don't know what that is. Y'all can figure it out. And the area that I would tell you that you probably need to heal from or release is the area around your friends. Are you adopted, Tosh? Area that you need to heal from, it comes with regards to your friends. So I don't know if there's been an issue for my Capricorn risings with their friendships or something, or maybe you've just been reevaluating your friendships, or maybe there's been some distance in your friendships. But it may be time for you to reevaluate the people that you have in your life in regards to your friend groups and your social circles. There may be an ending of something or an adjustment of something with regards to your friends. Now, this is also the area that governs our long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. And I think some of my Scorpio risings may be reevaluating some long-term goals that they had for themselves that don't align with them anymore. And there is nothing wrong with that. Changing up your long-term goals, or maybe actually seeing a long-term goal actually come to fruition with you, and you marking it off your list as completed could be a thing. Aquarius risings, the Jupiter conjunct Neptune is actually going to be in your 2nd house of how you earn your money. So this is how you earn your money. This is not money that's just going to drop in your lap. You got to go to work. But this could be great for those of you that want to get a better job or an additional job. Or working overtime. You are going to be very motivated to make money. Okay. And I do believe with Jupiter being there, you are going to be able to make a lot of money. Now, the only problem I have with it, well, I have 2 problems with that. Jupiter's there to bring you the money-making opportunities, okay? So you're going to work for this money, but Jupiter's going to bring you the way to do it. Do not spend this money as fast as you make it, because Jupiter is going to be like, oh, we made all this money. Let's go spend all this money. That's what Jupiter does. Let's go have a good time. Go to the bar, drinks on me. You know, you go to the mall, put it in the bag, everything in the bag. No, don't do that. Okay, so don't make the money and then turn around and spend it up. Okay, don't do that. And Aquarius Risings, with Neptune being there, this could definitely set you up for either people wanting to borrow money and don't pay you back, or scams. Be careful with scams. Be careful with people coming up with this get rich quick scheme. I can flip your money. Getting these emails. I'm an African prince and my $12 billion is tied up in somewhere and I need you to send me don't fall for the Tinder swindler. Okay, that's what I'm basically. Be mindful. And if you have to loan money, please don't loan any money that you cannot afford to lose, because I promise you, you are not getting that money back. And be careful with your bank accounts. Just monitor that, because you do have scam energy around you at this time, okay? Especially around your money. And you're another one that can benefit from family stuff. So some of my Aquarius risings also could be having family or housing changes in a very beneficial way. You're another one that could use the support of Jupiter to heal your family relationships, especially with the women in your family. And having a lot of luck and blessings when it comes to family dynamics and the possibility of moving or expanding your family in some way. The release would be in your 10th house of career. If you've been in one career for X amount of years, and even though you love it, sometimes things come to an end and we've completed the assignment. This may be time for you to transition over to something else career-wise. And you may want to start to think about that. Something that more aligns with who you are now, and less about the money and more about what you put out to the world may be a little bit more important. Or maybe some of you want to have a certain position or a certain title at your current job. So you start to work towards that career goal and climbing into that position. Okay? And last but not least, Pisces rising. The Jupiter conjunct Neptune is, guess what? It's going to be in your first house. So this is all about you. Of all the signs of the zodiac, I'm going to say to you, Pisces rising, whatever it is that you want, I don't care how crazy it may sound, you have so much divine energy over this next couple of months that you could manifest anything that you wanted in your life. Money, love, a house, a car, good health, whatever it is, I want you to manifest it for yourself. That's the only thing that I could tell you. You are divinely chosen and divinely blessed. Please use this energy wisely. Please, please, please. You're going to have an added additional energy in your third house of communication. So people will want to hear what you have to say, teaching opportunities, finding your voice, speaking your manifestation into existence. This is going to be very important. Speaking what you want to the universe, manifesting that thing. Okay. This is also good for your reconnection with your siblings, your neighbors, your neighborhood changing in a positive way. You're another one that might try to manifest a car. Manifest a car. Maybe manifest a Tesla, because you need an electric car right about now. Manifest a Tesla. And opportunities by way of sales and marketing, especially those Pisces risings that are in sales and marketing. This is going to make you great with the gift of gab. You can sell anything at this time. And you're another one signing contracts. Just make sure that you are looking at the fine print on any contracts that you're signing. And the release is going to be in your 9th house. So releasing old belief systems, releasing things that you're holding on to that may be hindering your growth and your process in life and moving forward. Letting go of those outdated belief systems is going to be a very important thing for you over this next couple of months, and just getting to a higher vibration and a higher way of thinking. you know, thinking more on a spiritual level and less on a doctrine level, okay? And that is how this energy is going to play out with the Jupiter conjunct Neptune. I personally am super excited about it. I've already started to feel the process. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope it has been a help. I'm excited to see what these next couple of months bring for everyone. As always, keep me updated on what's going on in your life. I'm about to map. Exactly. Exactly. It's crazy enough because I was looking at someone. Well, I'm not going to say this because they might know who they are, who I'm talking about. And I was looking at where this energy is going to be for them. And I know, and I'm going to say this, I know a secret about somebody that frequents my lives. I know something that is possibly coming up for this person in the next few months. And it actually makes so much sense when I looked at their rising sign of why this is about to possibly happen to them. So it is a good thing, and I cannot wait. And I'm like, I wish I didn't know it because I'm so excited about it, and I can't say anything about it. And I'm just like, why did they tell me this? And I can keep a secret, but it kills me to keep a secret. But I cannot wait until this happens for them, and I can be able to say, I knew it. So, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. But anyway, if you want to get a personal reading with me, please visit my website. I pinned it in the comments here. Just visit my website. If you have additional questions about the readings or anything, or you need me to explain anything to you, you can either send me an email or you can just inbox me here on Facebook. And we will go from there. You guys have been a great audience as usual. I will talk to you later. You guys have a great Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Don't waste this energy, and I will talk to you a little bit later. Bye-bye.